Yunus merhaba.
Merhaba abi.
Nasılsın, iyi misin?
İyiyim kız değil. Siz
Elhamdülillah çok iyiyiz. Tatile çıktık. Tatil yapıyoruz. Sen nasılsın? Ne yapıyorsun? Size
iyiyim.
tatil değil mi?
Evet tatilde ilk gün hasta oldum. Hele biraz hastayım. Öyle işte.
Ne hastasın?
Akşam örtümedim işte galiba. Kalktım 6'da burnum takılıydı. Ondan sonra uyuyamadım. Ondan sonra şimdi bir iki gündür işte nefes alamıyorum. İyi.
Klima mı
Karnım
çarpmış?
ağrıyor. Galiba evet.
Klima dikkat etmek lazım ya. Ben de her gün böyle çocukla odasına girip bir bakıyorum yani. İkinci kadar üşenmeden bazen çıkıp bazen üşeniyorum da. Şimdi gündüz böyle biraz sıcak olunca 65-70 yapıyorlar ama geceleyin soğuk oluyor. O sonra çarpıyor yani. Özellikle bugünler biraz dikkat etmek lazım. Mümkünse her zaman 75'te tutmak lazım klimayı. Ya da 74. Bazen sıcak olunca 60 ve 68 yapıyoruz ya. Ondan sonra geceden şu an. Yunus derse başlayalım. Şimdi bir baktığında polynomial functions, o division'ları biliyorsun değil mi? How to divide a polynomial function by another what is it? Linear factors. Synthetic division. Hı?
I think didn't we do that? I think we did like hold on, my microphone keeps muting one second.
Dividing
Um
polynomials, you remember? Let me ask you just one question.
we did like simple ones. I don't
Yeah, they're
think so.
all actually divided the same way. Like, for example, x cubed plus 9x squared minus 4x minus 36. How do you divide this?
This is like long division.
Yeah, do you know long
Like,
division
yeah.
or
Well,
synthetic division? If the
actually,
coefficient of
not.
x is 1, synthetic division is
It's
much
not one.
faster.
Yeah, I don't think I ever learned synthetic division.
Do you know it or not?
No, synthetic, no.
If you don't know, actually, if they do not specifically use synthetic division, long division, it's not easy to forget, but synthetic division you may forget. Okay. But
Okay.
still, it's just special one. We will see this a bit later. Uh, if you can factor, of course, this is the fastest way. If you cannot factor, then we should just immediately divide using long division methods. Okay. So, Yunus, let's start. Let's solve maybe 6 or 8 questions about division. Then I want to start a new chapter. It's our radical functions. Then, because when I start, if I start logarithms or exponential functions, and after the trigonometry, it's going to take quite a long time. Okay, because I want to teach you really
Yeah.
well so that you will have a strong foundation for
Uh,
pre-calculus and
I
also
have a
calculus.
question.
Yes.
Could we look at matrices?
Hmm?
Like the matrices, like the little block thingies?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Maybe if you want next class, I can teach you matrices. Okay.
Could we do like matrices this class? Like
Okay. If you
matrices
told me now,
log?
I need to prepare the slide and
Okay.
material, and it takes time, you know.
Okay. All right. I mean, like the basic matrices, like, you know.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
We can have
Uh,
class. When are we going to have our next class, you know? Tomorrow or Tuesday? Or when do you want to have our next class? Because on Wednesday we're going to have class, right?
yeah.
Yeah, because if I just add it to the last day, it will be winter break. Again, it will be a problem. So we have to finish everything
Yeah.
this month in December. Okay.
Yeah.
And after that, maybe you can have, the holiday winter break. After they will continue. Anyway, yes, I can teach you matrices, but not
Okay.
now. Okay. If you want,
Okay.
we can just start because I need to prepare materials. It takes time.
Mhm.
If you have question, I can show any question, but just all of a sudden teaching, something,
Yeah.
it may take time. But I'll have a look. All right.
Right?
maybe 20 minutes. Let's do some division and radical functions.
Mm-hmm.
So, long division. All right. Now we will see. Let me just get a particular one. Synthetic division. Okay. Oh, I'm assuming that you know long division, right, Yunus? Or you
It's
are not
pretty
sure?
like the. I'm like, eh.
Let's say one example. For example, let's say with long division, how do you divide this 20c cubed plus this quotient 3? Can you do quotient 3?
I don't
I
know.
can show you one example if you to just remember. For
Mm-hmm.
example, okay. Okay, question 10, because I want to do something different that is a little bit different because
Mm-hmm.
here when it's n minus 5, synthetic division is much faster and easier. Okay. So long division, like numbers, right? I'm going to divide that expression by this. So first, let me just write it here. So here we have 3a cubed. We call this dividend, right? Minus 7a squared minus 30a minus 21. I'm going to divide this by 3a plus 2. So we write 3a plus 2 here, right? Okay. So now we start with the leading term. Of course, always be sure that they are written in standard form. Standard form means that from the highest exponent to the lowest exponent, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
start with the leading term. Divide 3a cubed by 3a. So that is a squared. Let me just write a squared here, right? And multiply
Mm-hmm.
back the same thing like numbers. A squared times 3a, that is 3a cubed, and 2 times a squared plus 2a squared, right? And now we draw a line. Sometimes you can just change the sign or put minus here, whichever you like. All right. 3a cubed minus 3a cubed, it's gone, 0. Negative 7 minus 2, it is negative 9a squared. You see, I just reduce the power. Step by step, we are just reducing the power.
Mm-hmm.
Now I bring the rest of the terms down. Minus 30a minus 21. Now the same
Mm-hmm.
procedure continues. Okay, just repeating. Negative 9a squared divided by 3a, that is minus 3a. Negative 3a times 3a, negative 9a squared. Negative 3a times 2, negative 6a. Now put minus here. Or we can just change the sign. Okay, I just want to put minus here, draw a line. Negative 9 minus negative 9, 0. Negative 30 minus negative 6 is negative 30 plus 6. That is negative 24a. Now bring this 21 down, minus 21. Negative 24a divided by 3a, minus 8. 8 times 3a, negative 3a, negative 24a. 8 times, negative 8 times 2, negative 16, right? Now, if you subtract negative 21 minus negative 16, that's equal to negative 5. So now we know that this one is, we call this, what is that? Quotient, right? So this one is remainder, and this one is divisor, right? And usually if I just label my polynomial function. Okay, this one by, let's see, our polynomial function, the p of x. So that means that now I can write this p of x by, it means that if you divide it by 3a plus 2, the quotient will be a cubed, a squared, minus 3a, minus 8. The remainder will be 5.
It's.
Now, if you ask me why is it important, we are just practicing. It's very important when you're integrating this kind of functions. If you do not, we call this decomposition. If you do not decompose this function, we cannot integrate this. You're going to use this in calculus class a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you need to, you uh, know this. Now try one question. Then after that, we'll discuss synthetic division. Okay, Yunus? Did you get
Mm-hmm.
everything here?
Yeah, sort of, I think.
What do you mean, sort of?
I mostly understand. Yeah.
Okay, now try one question. Okay.
Okay.
You try first question 13. Let's start 13 and 14. Let's talk about synthetic division. 13 and 14.
Okay. Oh, you subtract it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see here cube is missing, Yunus. We don't have a cube, right? Cube.
Yeah.
So if it is missing, you have to fill it with 0. Otherwise, you
Oh,
may get confused. It's missing term, so we don't have cube. So I can just write this plus 0 times a cubed minus 20a squared minus 6a plus 14. Also, with the others, you can do this, but the first time, if you don't have much experience, you may get confused.
all right, I have a question.
Yes.
So what happens to the zero? Because it's zero times a cubed.
No, 0 just stays there. For if you divide 3a to the power of 4 by a, so here we have 3a cubed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So 3a cubed times a, I write here 3a to the power of 4
Uh-huh.
and 3a cubed times 2. You see, I should just write it. If you don't, 0, you get confused. So here we
Okay.
have plus 6a cubed.
Yeah.
And now if I subtract here, right, it is 0. 0 minus 6, it will be negative 6a cubed, right?
Oh,
Now the rest will be the same, 20a squared minus 6a plus 14.
okay.
What is the next term, Yunus? Negative 6a cubed divided by a. Did you write here negative 6a squared?
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Right? Because if you divide it,
And minus 12a squared.
if you
Right, right.
multiply back, it is minus 6a cubed
Yeah, and
and
minus 12.
minus 12a squared. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Now again subtract.
Okay.
Sometimes, if you also actually when you're subtracting, you can just change the signs to opposite. So this will become plus and plus, right? So here we have negative 8a squared, right?
Right. And you just bring everything down.
Negative a squared divided by a minus
Mm-hmm.
8a.
Okay. And then uh negative negative negative 8a.
So what happened? 8a squared
Yeah, I added the minus 8a. So it gave
and
me 8a squared, and then I did minus plus 16, it becomes plus 16.
so
So it's
it's
negative
plus
10a.
plus, uh-huh.
Yeah, so negative 10a plus 14.
6a plus 14, right?
Six,
Or 10a.
yeah, I put 10. Yeah,
10a
10a plus 14. And then you just do minus,
plus 10, right?
oh, wait, yeah, wait. Yeah, plus 10a, so yeah, plus 10a. So then we do plus 10a to the top, yeah. Wait, I'm
20
sorry, plus 10, yeah. And then it gives
is
you
negative 6.
10a, gives you,
So that is the remainder. Now that
okay.
means that if you write our function, let's say this p of x, if we divide it by a plus 2, we call this linear factor. The quotient will be 3a cubed minus 6a squared minus 8a plus 10, and the remainder will be 6.
Mhm.
Or
Alright.
as a result, you can just write this and plus, if you just write this one, what do you write here? We write here that thing, okay? Let me just write what is the quotient? It's a long expression. It will be minus 6 divided by a plus 2. Okay?
Right.
That's our quotient, right? If you divide this. We call this Yunus decomposition of algebraic fraction. And once again, why do we need this? In the future, you'll see that if you need to integrate, if you don't decompose, you cannot integrate this. And now if you're right, you may not understand if we have the whole thing, but if I'm integrating this, just simple function, let's say there's 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 divided by, let's say 3x plus 1. Integrate this. If you don't decompose this, you see inside, we are just learning inside now. In the future, you will use this. You cannot integrate this. But if I write it as suppose, if I divide this, I have something like this. Let's say this x plus 1 plus, let's say the top 2 over 3x plus 1. And now I can integrate this easily.
Mhm.
Okay. And that's why Algebra 2 is a preparation for college math. What you're learning right now, you will use them in um, pre-calculus and calculus 1, calculus 2, and also differential equations. Yunus, now try one more time and let's talk about synthetic division, okay? Now here it is,
Right.
it will be faster. But also here, notice that W is missing. So you can just fill that W with zero coefficient.
Wait, which one's missing?
You see W is missing, right? We don't have W in the expression.
Oh, yeah.
So
So,
just write it as 0 times W.
like, plus 0 times W?
Yeah, plus 0 times W minus 6.
Okay. Wait, if I subtract and I get 0, do I just bring the 0W onto the bottom?
What do you mean?
Like, it's like, it's 4W minus 3. 4 times 9 equals 30. Four, 9, hold on. Yeah. Like, it exactly becomes, we have to subtract. Oh, sorry.
So
That's
here we have plus 0 times W,
uh,
right? Minus 6, right? And you are divided by 4W minus
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you mean? Now, if you
Like,
divide it by 4W, so here we have 9W squared, right?
mhm.
9W squared
Yeah.
times 4W, 36W
Yeah.
cubed minus 27W squared.
Yeah. It's gonna equal 0.
So it's exactly the same thing, 0, right?
So do I just bring the 0W?
Oh, minus 6 only. No, no, 0W is 0, right?
Oh,
There's nothing here, just only minus 6 left if you subtract. Yeah, minus 6 is a constant number. We cannot divide it by 4W. And now we stop.
wait, so what was the
So
point
that
of the
means that
W?
if you just divide this, the answer will be something like this. 9W squared minus the remainder is 6. At the bottom, we have 4W minus 3. You see, if you just
Wait,
multiply, you get the same thing.
so there was no
9W squared times
point.
4W, 36W cubed, right? And the 9W squared times negative 3, negative 27W squared. And we have minus 6 there.
Wait, so there's no point of the 0W.
Right now, we didn't know that. Now actually it disappears, so
Oh, okay.
okay.
Uh,
Yeah, because if we had W that at the time, we would continue dividing, right? Now
yeah.
everything disappeared. That's why it didn't actually, how to say, didn't contribute anything to our long
Uh,
division. And now let's talk about synthetic division. Can you read this? What is that? Synthetic division.
it's a synthetic division is a shortcut method to divide polynomials. This method only works when dividing a binomial with the coefficient of 1.
With
When
a
divided by a
coefficient
binomial.
of 1. So what
Yeah.
is our divisor? This method works if this divisor is something like this, x plus a. Okay, you are dividing some kind of polynomial function
Uh-huh.
and by some linear factor, and we have a quotient, right? And the remainder will be
Uh-huh.
just a number because a linear factor. It's not linear, actually, remainder doesn't have to be just number. Okay. So in this
Uh-huh.
case, actually, first practice 2, 3 questions, then you can feel that it's just the same thing like long division, but we are just not writing the variables. Okay. So in synthetic division, we just write the coefficients. Okay. At the top, what are the coefficients of this polynomial function? It is 1,
1,
it is
3.
3, and negative 43, right?
Yeah.
And now we just draw a line. Okay. And now x plus 8 equals 0 when? When it is negative 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first you have to write this. And now I just bring this 1 down here. Okay. Negative 8 times 1. Negative 8. Add negative 5. Negative 8 times negative 5. Positive 40. Add negative 3. Okay. So this one is, the last number is remainder. We can just feel
Mm.
like this. This one is x to the power of 0, x to the power of 1, and x squared. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you divide this, the answer will be something like this. So this one is a whole part. That is 1 times x squared, 5, negative 5 times x minus 5x. Remainder is negative 3 divided by x plus 8.
So
So if you bring the common denominator simplify, you will get the same thing.
that took like 2 seconds.
Hmm?
That was like way faster.
Yeah,
Like
but with
a
some
lot
very
faster
particular
before.
special case, only if the coefficient
Yeah,
is one. But in most cases, coefficient is not one.
yeah.
One is only one, it
So
works. Otherwise,
so you
it
get the
doesn't work.
coefficients.
Yeah, there's also one. I can synthetic
Mm,
division here. So just write 2, -16, and 19. Let's draw
okay.
this, not to get confused. N minus 7 equals 7. One is 7. And right here,
Yeah.
2. 7 times 2, 14. Sum, -2. 7 times -2, -14. Sum, 5. That's it. Then the answer will be 2n minus minus 2 plus 5 over n minus 7.
Wait, shouldn't it be?
No, no, here we made a mistake. Here it's not n squared.
Yeah.
This one is x squared, right?
Yeah.
So this x, the one, the degree will be 1 less than x squared. It's not like that. Because if x squared, this should be x. And this
Yeah.
should be just number. So this will be x minus 5 minus 3 over x plus 8. Because our polynomial function x squared.
Next.
Okay?
Mhm.
Now, Yunus, first tell me, then you try question 4. Okay? So first, always we need to draw this,
Wait, three or
then put
four?
the numbers. Huh?
Oh, I tell you how to do three, and then I do
Yeah.
four. Okay. Okay.
First,
Okay.
tell me what to write at the
So
top. That's the
you
first
put
line.
the two at the left. Oh wait. Okay. You put 1,
One.
5, -7, and 2.
If there's missing variable, you just fill it with 0. But here nothing is
Hmm.
missing. That's why we don't write anything.
Okay.
Okay. What do we write here on the left hand side?
Okay. 2,
2. Okay.
and
And
then you bring the 1 down. You multiply it by the 2, so you put the 2 under the 5, gives you -3.
not to get
Then
confused, you can just put here plus because we are adding every time.
oh, plus, oh, okay.
Yeah, it
So that
is
gives you
7.
7, and then you do 14.
2 times 7, 14.
Yeah, and
Add
then you get 7 again.
7 again,
So you get 14, and then you get 16.
16.
So
Okay.
that gives you,
So that means if we
uh,
divide this, 1 less than y cubed,
yeah,
this
so
will be squared.
y squared
Y squared,
plus 7y plus 7 plus 16 over, and 16 is the thing. Yeah.
okay. And
So
this
the
is the
last one
last
is
one. 7
always,
times -2, -14 plus 16 is 2.
wait, so you always divide the last one by like the thing you're dividing by?
Huh?
Like you always divide the last number, like the last one you get
Yeah, of course.
by,
It's like, for
okay,
example, if you divide 31 by 7, right? How do you write this first?
yeah.
First, I had to find the greatest number that is less than 31 and divisible by 7. That's 28 plus 3 over 7, right? And now
Mhm.
I can write it as 28 over 7 plus 3 over 7. Now this part I can simplify this. That is 4 plus 3 over 7, right? The same thing.
And,
The remainder means say if I divide 3 by 7, it's not divisible. That's why just keep it there. Now try yourself in your notebook.
okay.
Question 4. If you just do one cup, but here it's not about just knowing, experience. So that's we can remember this well because you have this topic in algebra 2 and also algebra, what is the pre-calculus and also differential equations. But it's not challenging thing.
I did something wrong.
Done?
No, I
What did
think I
you
did something
answer?
wrong. One second. I think I did something wrong. Was it the last number comes out like really? Mm. But Abby, you're supposed to add it, right?
Yeah.
So if I add a negative, I'm just subtracting, right? Like, can you go step by step and tell you what I did?
1, 9,
Yeah,
13. There's no any missing term. Negative
yeah,
33 and negative
yeah,
16. So here
yeah.
we have negative 4. And that's why not to get confused, you should put here plus.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have 1, right? Negative 4 times 1, negative 4, add, it is 5. Negative 4 times 5, negative 20, add, negative 7. Multiply 28, add, negative 5. And here we have 20, add, it is 4. So if you just divide this, the answer will be then 1 less than c to the power of 4, c cubed, 5c squared, 7c minus 5 plus 4 divided by c plus 4. Did you get the same thing?
Oh, I see what I did. Let's I have to make that plus. Okay, okay. I see what I did wrong. Yeah, okay. I got it.
A second. Now, Yunus, let's try this one question with you, and you'll try one question yourself. And how about if we have missing terms? So the same idea again. Missing term means that the coefficient is 0 in math, right? So here the coefficient is k cubed, 1. And now k squared is missing here, right? So that means here we
Mm-hmm.
have 0 times k squared. And here we have negative 17. And here we have 32. And k plus 5 equals 0. 1k equals negative 5. Okay? And we bring 1 down first. And let me just put plus, not to get confused. Negative 5. And sum negative 5. 25. The sum 8. And negative 40. The sum negative 8. And not to get confused, also you can just put it in a box. That's a remainder, right? So
Mm-hmm.
dot, and let me just write equal and equal. K cubed, right? 1 less than k cubed, k squared. So here we have k squared minus 5k plus 8. What's the remainder? Minus 8 divided by k plus 5.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try 6, and I think that's it for this party. Did you write 0 after negative 64, Yunus?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And not to get confused, always put here plus.
Mm-hmm. I'm a little confused. When you do 8 times 8, you get 64.
Yeah.
And then that gives you 0. And that
So,
gives you 0 again. And
so,
that gives you 0 again.
mm-hmm. 8,
Okay.
64. It is 0. It is 0, 0, and 0. It is 3, right?
Yeah.
8 times 3, here we have 24. If you add this, -4.
Okay.
And put in a box, that's a remainder.
Yeah.
Then what will be the answer? If you divide this, okay, the whole part will be 1 less than x to the power of 4. It is cubed. So here we have
So
8x
8x
cubed,
cubed plus
square missing,
3.
x missing, just plus 3, right?
Yeah.
Minus 4 divided by x minus 8.
Math.
Now, if you just factor this, simplify or express as a single fraction, you will get the same thing.
Math. Math.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remainder theorem. Also, you should learn this. Maybe I can teach you a bit later. Did you also study remainder theorem, factor theorem, Yunus?
No.
Hmm? No?
No.
If you study, let me know. Also, it's a remainder and
Okay.
factor theorem. It's very important theorems in polynomial functions. In every book, they have it. And after the
Mhm.
functions and the composition of functions. How about composition of functions? You studied, I think. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Yunus, now let's start radical functions a little bit. Okay. And after that, maybe 2, 3 classes, then we'll focus on exponential and logarithmic equations. All right. So that is radical functions, unit 6.
Math.
Okay. Let's start. These are not completely new for you. We just actually, approach this from function perspective. First, we have to warm up, okay? So radical things, and after that, we will learn about rational functions. Okay, these things, perfect squares, Yunus. We did this before. Can you tell me perfect squares until 1000? Quickly. Okay, let's start with 1 squared.
1,
So let me just
4,
write here. 1, 4,
9,
9,
16,
16,
25,
25,
36,
36,
uh,
49,
49, is 80, wait,
64,
64, 81,
81,
100, uh, was it 121, 144, what's 169, what's after 14? I don't know
1,
14.
196,
196, 15, 225, 16, 256.
6, yeah.
Okay,
17,
17. Yeah, I'm after 17 now.
289,
Hmm.
289. And 18,
I stopped at 16. I don't know more than that.
actually square also meant how to calculate this. You can calculate like this, right? 18, we can write 10,
Hmm.
8, 10, 8. So here we have 100s, and I have here 64. 8 times 8, right? 8 times 10. Here we have 80 and 80. If you just add this,
Hmm.
is 100, 260, right? As 324.
Hmm.
Because if you just calculate like this, you only write it down, and naturally you can memorize this. But until 30 units, you have to know. Okay, let's try at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 18 squared, 324, right? 19 squared, 361, and 20 squared, you know that is 400.
Yeah.
And 21 squared, it is 441. 22 squared, 484. Okay. 23 squared, 529. And continue. I don't have space for the rest. And that's why perfect cubes also until 10. Other numbers we have to calculate and write it, some methods, but until 10, if you know it is better. So perfect cubes, one cubed, it is one, two cubed. What is it? Units?
Eight.
Three
Wait.
cubed,
Um, 27,
27. Four cubed,
60. Wait. Is it
64.
64?
Four times four times four.
Yeah.
Five cubed,
100.
125. Six
Wait.
cubed,
Wait. What? Oh, yeah. Um, 36 times 6. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what that is.
216.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Seven cubed,
I don't know what 49 times 7 is.
seven cubed is seven times seven, right? Seven times seven,
Yeah.
49.
Yeah. 49
Yes.
times 7.
49, we can write as 50 minus one. So 350 minus seven, it is 343.
Oh, okay.
And 8 cubed, you should know that it is 512. 8 times 8 times 8. And 9 cubed,
Mm-hmm. 1 second. 9 times 8, 6.
9
Wait.
times 9, 81.
Yeah.
81 times 9,
800. Wait, what? Isn't it 9 times 1? And then there's
yeah,
81, 819.
729.
What?
Because 9 times 1, 9.
What?
9 times 8, 72, right?
There's 9. 9. Oh, right, yeah.
So it's a 729.
Mm-hmm.
And the 10 cubed, it is 1000.
Yeah.
Okay. And how about perfect fourth? Just a few of them. You don't have to write all of them. 1 to the power of 4,
1.
1. 2 to the power of 4,
6. Wait. 16.
16. 3 to the
Wait.
power of
Yeah.
4,
Wait.
9 times 9, right?
81.
81. And 4 to the power of 4,
4 times 4.
that is 16 times 16, right?
Wait, what?
Because 4 to the power of 4 is, I
Oh,
can
wait.
write it 4
It's just,
squared times
yeah.
4 squared, right?
Yeah.
So that is 256. And how about 5 to the power of 4?
Oh, I get it. It's 25 times 25.
Yeah, which is 6, 2, 5.
5.
Okay. And 6 to the power of 4, 36, 36 is more than 1000. So it is just 36 squared, and you can write this. Okay. But after these small numbers, you have to know by heart. If it is big, then we can just use long division and calculate this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Now, nth root definition. X is the nth root of what? Nth root of a real number, A, if, because nth root means, what does it mean? Yunus, we are just saying that X is the nth root of a real number, A, if. So that means that nth root of a real number, A, that is equal to X, right? Equal to X, if and only if this A is equal to X to the power of n, right? That's the definition. It's the same thing,
Mhm.
right? For example, square root of X, if X equals square root of A, then A is equal to X squared, right?
Right.
If cube root of A is equal to X, then A is equal to X cubed. So if I can just write here, X, let me just use a bit thick one. If X to the power of n is equal to A, right?
Mhm.
For example, examples. Why it's supposed two blanks n and r square root of 81, but 81 is only square root of 9.
Like -9?
Hmm?
-9?
But square root of 81 is not equal to -9. This book made a
Oh,
mistake here.
-9 squared is 81.
Yes, square root of
But the square
81
root of 81 is not equal to.
is not equal to -9. But if you have something
Yeah,
like this, if you have x squared is equal to 81,
yeah,
then
x
x
is
equals plus minus 9.
yeah,
They made a mistake
yes.
here. It's okay. You can just fold this. They made a mistake here. I can just write here 9 and the 9 are square roots of 81 because square root of 81 is 9. Or actually, no, no, I need to write here. I need to write square root of 81 because 9 squared equals 81, right? Okay. For example, -2, right? -2 is the cube root of -8 because -2 cubed is equal to -8. They're just practicing the definition. And fourth root of 256, what is that? It is 4, right? Because 16.
Mm-hmm.
Again, actually, it's wrong. In mathematically, the square root of something is equal to one number. So I'm mean, just right here 4 and the 4 are the fourth root of 256 because 4 to the power of 4 equals 256. Okay, Yunus.
Yes.
Interesting. Actually, there should be anything here. A lot of even teachers they confuse. Even in math books, I saw that mistake. This, the square root of 81 is equal to just 9. It's not equal to two different numbers. In complex numbers, it may be different, but real number system. Let's continue. Uh, Yunus, read this.
The nth root of a real number a can be written as the radical expression n to the square root of a.
So we're just defining now. So the nth root
Yeah.
of a real number a can be written as the radical expression nth root of a. So what is n here?
Mm-hmm.
It is index, right? We call this
Mm-hmm.
index. And how about this root, right? We call this, you can just say root, or we can just write here radical sign or root.
Mm-hmm.
And how about this a? In math, we call it just radicand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's very rarely used, but still you should know, the index and radical sign and radicand under the root. If there is no index, it assumes that what? N is equal to 2, right? Because square root of 5 means that we mean 2. So when it is 2, we don't write it. Okay. All right. Number of roots, and should we read this? I wonder. Number of roots, index. If it is even, positive types of roots. Actually, they are real. And number of roots, usually 2 plus minus.
Where did you get, like, how do you figure out the number of roots? Just need to give the.
Evet. Duydum
Uh,
seni de.
wait,
Şimdi düşünüyorum. Şimdi
okay.
bu biraz
Okay.
burada yanlış yazmış ya.
Mhm.
Çünkü indekse even tamam. Even olsa şöyle olsa mesela x square tamam mı? Equals a desek mesela farz edelim a positive. A positive. Bu biraz şey oldu. Kalın yazınca çok şey oluyor. Küçülteyim şunu. A is positive. Tamam mı? Hatırlıyorsan bunu çözdük ki mesela if x equals a then what is x? X equals plus minus square root of a. Değil mi? Aslında
Ha.
böyle power equation verildiyse böyle buluyoruz yani. Ama radical ise böyle bulunmuyor yani. O yüzden sen şöyle anla yani. Even demek x to the power of even number.
Hı hı.
Çünkü şöyle bir şey olsa mesela x to the power let's say 2n is equal to a olsun. Mesela x squared equals 4. X to the power of 4 is equal to 16 for example. So the roots will be real and the roots will be plus minus. Right? X squared equals 4. The roots are plus minus 2. Okay.
Hı.
Now this one, I'll just skip it for now. I'll do this later because now if I write this, you get confused. First, we have to see examples. Find each value. Okay, as much as we can remember. Yunus, let's do this practice and maybe after 5 minutes, we can finish the class. I'm super tired today. Maybe I'll teach you 1 extra hour later, okay?
Hı.
So find each value. Yunus, what is square root of 16?
-4.
Okay. Minus square root of 121,
I guess like -11.
negative 11, right? And square root of 289,
Uh, is it,
17, right?
uh,
17 minus, what is square root of 4 over 25?
2/5.
2 over 5. And the cube root of 8?
So do I just like find the root of 8 and then multiply by 3?
Yeah, and that means that what number's cube is 8, right? So it is 2.
Oh, okay.
And what is cube root of 2, 4 is 3? So what number's cube is 2, 3, 4 is 3?
It's a lot of numbers.
7, right? If you remember, 7 cubed equals 343, right? Okay?
Yeah.
And what
Okay.
is cube root of negative
Um,
125?
-5.
Negative 5. And cube root of negative 100, 1 over 27?
Oh. So it wants me to figure out what number,
Yeah,
I guess
what
like
number's cube is 1? So it is,
1 over
actually it is
1 over
minus
3?
1, right? 1 over 3.
Yeah, okay.
And what is negative fourth root of 1?
-1.
Just 1, okay? And how about fourth root of 2401?
I know.
You can just calculate, it says it is 1, it must be mm, 49, 49. It must be 49, right? Because it's 99, it is 81. Because if it is, for example, if it is like 50 times 50, it is 2500, right? It should be close. So if you check this, it must be 7 because 7 to the power of 4 is equal to 2401. Okay. Yunus
Mhm.
burada durduralım mı?
Okay, that's fine.
Nasıl, ne zaman yapabiliriz? Ben sana sonradan bir saat ekstra
We
ders
could
yapar,
do
sıkıntı yok.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Gündüz vaktin var mı yoksa
Yeah.
iyi ben akşamlarım dersim var ya yine
Mhm.
bir saniye.
Thanksgiving break we can do one morning because I'm perfectly fine in the morning. So just not too early, like 11 would work, I guess.
Biz çarşamba zaten dersimiz vardı işte çarşambadan önce
Yeah,
ya da sonra yapmamız lazım.
yeah.
Yarın nasıl vaktin?
Yarın bir şeyim yok. Dolu değilim yani. Sabah yapabiliriz yani.
Emin misin? Yani kalkabiliyor musun? Kaçta kalkabilirsin?
Well, I mean, oh. Ben zaten early kalkamam ama yani 8-9 kalkarım. Ama yani 11, sınıf 11'de olur bence.
11.
Böyle bizim
Tam günün ortası şey ya.
11.
Hani bir erken ya da
Like,
geç olması daha iyi benim için. Bir
like
saniye.
like 9 a.m. Şu Thanksgiving break başladı ya, benim sleep zamanlarım çok consistent değil yani. Şu bazen 7'de kalkıyorum weekendlerde, bazen 11. Çok normalde yani kalkmıyorum geç, akşam yatarsam yani, ama
Hmm.
ya
Neyse bakalım o zaman Perşembe mi yapsa şunu düşün. Çünkü 11 tam günü ortası ya bir yere gidemeyeceğim yani 11
evet.
olursa. Ben bir şey yerken biraz geç olması lazım. Bakıyorum şimdi bir saniye.
Hı hı.
Bir çarşamba dersimiz vardı. Salı şeyde akşamları dersim var. Pazartesi, salı, yarın 6 7. Yarın akşam nasıl olacak? Yine aynı saatte belki bir saat falan ders yaparız. Yine bir saat ders yaparız o şekilde.
Hı hı.
Akşam işi var mı yarın?
I don't think so. Yani Monday mi oluyor? Hayır.
Monday.
I don't think so.
Hı. O zaman yarın diyelim mi akşam?
Okay.
Bu 8.30'da.
Yeah, yeah.
O zaman ben riskece ediyorum o çünkü geçen de ders giremedin ya çarşamba.
Hı
Ondan
hı.
sonra yine şey yapacağız yani. O zaman
Hı
yarın
hı.
devam edelim inşallah tamam mı?
Hı hı.
Ben bir bakayım. Belki Matrix dedin ya o Matrix'i ben Matrix yapacağız belki. Biraz
Okay.
Radical Function. Ondan sonra Matrix yapacağız. Okey Yunus.
Hı hı. Hı hı.
O zaman yarın 8.30'da görüşmek üzere. Ben sana update edip
Okay.
yine şey yapacağım. Paylaşacağım sketch tamam.
Hı hı.
Oldu görüşürüz yarın akşam. İyi akşamlar.
Ne yaşında?